I never thought we would be to the point where people who were fans of like the Arrowverse shows and other shows on the CW would like legitimately, be saying, that network just sucks. Wow. Like it sucks now. It pains me to say it, but the CW is now trash.
They're cooked. Yeah.
You're actively getting rid of stuff that's bringing eyes to your network. Actively.
No, are they really reacting to Bluey?
I do it. You just gave me an idea for the channel. But seriously, though, how are you actively getting rid of shows? You're saying, "Oh my God, this show is the most watched," but they're dismantling their sets right now because we didn't make a decision. Like Brad, the CW president, every statement he says is really, really stupid. You say you're comparing the 9th season of The Flash to the first season of a joint venture show that you have on your network, saying that, oh yeah, these views were right there. That's not saying they're high, because in the 9th season of The Flash, their views were kind of low. But you're saying that like that's a victory. That's dumb to me. Then you say, oh, it was no reason to decide on All American Homecoming and Walker and the other shows that they have. It was no need to make decisions about that during Upfronts week when you're presenting your fall schedule. And that's fine. That's fine and dandy. But at least let us know that they're coming back, because now you're going to be spending more money building sets because you have a whole crew that's tearing down sets and they have been told to take other jobs.
Listen, just let it die. At this point, I don't care if All American and stuff come back, because All American been terrible for the last 3 seasons. So I'm not really.
Yeah. Did that whole talk of the CW becoming like a semi-sports network actually end up happening?
No.
I didn't think it was going to, and if it ended up going through, it would have just been even more sad for them. But probably not more of a bad situation than they're in right now.
Why didn't they just air Superman and Lois this summer?
Exactly.
Like, instead of the fall. Like, I gotta wait till the fall to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
We know why. Because they have nothing to put on in the fall.
Well, fuck them. Yep. Put it on in the summer.
They need something to bring eyes to the network. All they have is NASCAR, golf. They haven't even renewed the like F Boy Island or whatever that show was. They haven't even renewed the unscripted stuff yet.
And that's only going to bring eyes to the network for about 4 months, because that show's got a shortened 4th season. Because I was even talking too. I said, as soon as that show ends, I'm going to delete my CW app. I wouldn't have a use for it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's sad.
He praised Superman. He praised Superman Lois, and then basically just not like, it's a great show. I cried during the pivotal episode, but I ain't gonna renew it.
Well, wasn't it their choice to end it though?
Honestly, it wasn't really. They had no. It was either take the shorten and budget cut, or just don't have a show at all. So they didn't have a choice.
I mean, I'm just saying in general, like, it was their choice to end it. So
yeah,
I get it. I would have chose the same thing, but still.
I mean, at least now they kind of get to end it on their own terms, versus what happened to Legends of Tomorrow and Batwoman.
And goddamn Stargirl.
Stargirl too, yeah.
So mad about that one.
Yeah, because that was actually one of the few, post-crisis shows that was actually good. And
it was amazing.
The ones that had started good around that time, or not started good, starting good before then, pretty much after that big crossover happened, everything just went down.
Well, the Flash was mixed, because I think what season came after Crisis for Flash? Was it 7? 7 was trash.
Was the back half of 6, then 7, then 8, then 9.
Yeah, 7 was trash. 8 was actually good, but then 9 was just.
See, 8 is weird for me, because I think it looks good just because it's sandwiched in between 2 really bad seasons. But even if you compare it to even the 4th and 5th seasons, there's a pretty big gap there too.
Wait, so you think season 4 and 5 are season 8?
I would put season 4 and 5 above 8, yeah.
Wow, I wouldn't. But
okay.
But I like season 5.
Go.
I hate it. I actually like season 5. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I like 5, and then I like the first half of 6, and then after that, there's about maybe this many episodes that I liked.
Damn.
Really? What about Armageddon? Did you like Armageddon?
That was a part of season 8.
I like
I know.
Part of Armageddon. Like, it had some of the highs of the early seasons, but also some of the lows of things like season 7. So
I agree.
It was like the mix. Season 8 overall was like, for me, was the most middle of the road season of the entire show.
What are we talking about? Family Guy?
I despise season 9. There's only 2 good episodes in that season.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was
and
it? The Oliver episode and the episode after that?
And then
9 and 10. 9 and 10.
Yeah.
If I have to do a binge watch, it's going to be like season 8 finale, 9 and 10 of season 9.
That's exactly what I did.
Hell, for me, I just said what I said. This is something I said long ago, but based on how bad all the shows got after Crisis, especially Supergirl. But
Supergirl, let's be honest, it was always bad. So
well, yeah, it was never really good. It had like a handful of good episodes about like this that were good. Like I'd say
season 2 and season 3 were season 2 and season 3, and then which season had Agent Liberty?
That was
season
4. I'd say the end of 4 and the beginning of 5, that stretch is pretty good. And then after that, I didn't really care anymore.
Lance, you tripping with season 2. Season 2, like the first couple of episodes was good. After that, it was like, nope.
No, yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed season 2. I just didn't like the villain.
After those first couple of episodes with Superman, I cut that shit off.
I mean, season 2 was better than season 1, but that's not saying much.
Right.
Season 1 was too CBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
But even then, it was still all right. It was still okay. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of girl powery. So like, not everyone here was a target audience, but it was still like a semi decent show.
I don't know.
I was the target audience.
I didn't even know it existed until they crossed over with the Flash.
I think the best way you could do like a female-led comic show on the CW is to do exactly what Stargirl did, and not be so preachy about it.
Stargirl was damn near perfect. Stargirl was damn near perfect.
It was perfect. I'll say it.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Okay, I have one thing. Like the Eclipso toast. Like you can't be damn near perfect. You can't be perfect and have Eclipso toast.
Okay? I like that.
And then
I like that.
Like
because literally he said,
having your guy become an icicle
he told the genie
that melts.
He told the genie we gotta toast him. And so the genie, because you got to be specific, he actually turned them into toast. I thought that was genius.
That's something he would do. That's something he would do in the comics. Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So. Wasn't that Digner Harkness from Arrow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, was it the same actor?
Yep.
Yeah, same actor.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Multiverse.
I know they have the second. They have the second version of Boomerang in the last Flash season.
Yeah, we don't talk about him. He sucked.
I like the actor, though.
I mean, I like that they actually went for a comic character. So, like, that's how far I was stretching to find things that I liked in the later seasons. It's like, hey, at least this is a comic character.
Yeah.
Whereas, half the show was made up of original characters by that point.
He's my favorite Murphy.
Well, no, they were made up of actual characters. It's just
nobody really cared about those.
Yeah, they suck.
Well, there were some of them that were still original. Like that third one that Danielle played, who I can't even remember the name of.
Oh, Keon.
Oh, we don't mention that. We don't mention that.
But Justin Shields brings up a good point. Didn't WB end Superman and Lois? I think that was Brad trying to do some like PR crap.
The fact that you call this man Brad like you know him on a first name basis is insane.
I could call him a lot. I could call him a lot of things, but I'll just stick with Brad.
No, do it. I dare you.
The man has no business acumen like at all. Like he does all the crap that he was saying. It brought me to tears. Oh my god, it's so good, bro. You don't know good because you've gotten rid of everything. Everything you got rid of everything to give us golf.
What's your problem with golf? No, I'm kidding.
Like, dude, like you came in with Nexstar and you gutted
No, you got a point because who the hell was going to sit around and watch golf? To be honest, and I watch sports. Golf is easily the most boring.
You gutted a whole network, like and it took him. It was a few days. Like they canceled stuff in droves. Like we wake up each day. Dang, all this got canceled. It was like 5-6 shows at a time.
Yeah.
What's up?
Another one bites the dust.
You remember the WB that had all those black shows on there, but then once they got the viewers up, they got rid of all the black shows, and then they put a bunch of other shows in there, and then it went to shit. This sounds like something similar. They had all these superhero
buyout.
It was all these superhero shows, got the audience. Now that the audience there, got rid of those shows and put their own stuff in there.
But see, this is the thing. It backfired on them this time because
the same thing happened with UPN. No one watched UPN ain't around no more. No one watched that shit after that.
Yep.
Yeah, but it worked for CW the first time though. It worked for CW the first time because then after that they got like One Tree Hill and all of those shows, and those shows were like super popular back then.
It wasn't very smart of them to like cancel like lesbian shows and black people of color. It was just bad decision. Black Lightning, basically. Yeah.
Well, Black Lightning also had some troubles in the inside.
It had its troubles on its inside, but the fact that they canceled Legends and Batwoman on like they canceled them on Lesbian Visibility Day, and everybody was like, "That's just tone deaf."
Was that actually the
that was tone deaf?
I think it was just like a bad coincidence, but it was still hilarious because I'm like, dude, y'all went from a network that was talking about being all inclusive, all this other stuff, and then boom.
Yeah, get this lesbian shit out of here. No one wants to see that crap.
And then you have shows like Walker, like literally packing up their sets, like tearing down.
They said, I was about to say breaking them down.
Like they're breaking them down, and then they told crew members, find another job. Like start looking for other jobs. So you have until July, which basically you only have a month because May is over next week. You only have a month to let these people know. And all the insiders are already saying like they're doing what they did last year. All American Homecoming, Walker are not long for this world. The other shows that are joint ventures, I think those Canadian shows can just pluck those shows back and just put them on other networks because they're just joint ventures with the CW. So they'll still be cool, like Sight Unseen and what's the other Wild Card?
Wild Card.
They'll be cool, but like the originals, those actors are. I mean, half of them that left. I mean, y'all came back. Y'all got a quick little paycheck, but your jobs are not long for this world, and that just sucks.
Well, because they made a spinoff of that too, didn't they? But it didn't last very long.
What?
Well, with that,
it went 4 seasons.
Yeah,
okay. And the only reason why I got
longer than most make it.
Yeah, the only reason why I got canceled was because of the Next Star thing. I'm pretty sure if that never happened, it would have kept getting renewed.
Yeah, if it was,
it was popular. It was popular. People watched it. I watched it. I like that.
I watched it, and then they said that like the shows now, like their season finales can work as series finales. But again, I don't trust that. And that just goes into the larger issue of how this whole upfronts crap was working all week with these different networks. Talking about, we didn't have space for such and such show. CSI Vegas just had to end on a not just one cliffhanger. They ended on several cliffhangers. Them announcing that didn't backfire. It gave them their biggest season finale, like their biggest live viewing episode audience ever. But I mean that CBS still doesn't care because, well, they axed the show because they didn't have no room for it, which also doesn't make sense because all these networks are pushing majority of their like big hit shows to mid-season because you want to bring in all of these newer shows. And I'm not understanding like the way they're thinking about television.